Shaking audio. 1, 2, 3. You got it? You got some audio?
Keep talking. It's just to see what you. We need to laugh. No, you don't have to.
I'm going to be standing right in front of open. I might be able to see it. Okay, hold on, one second.
I will,
Yeah, times two. No. We have an older girl. Yeah. And our newest is Gabe. Gabe. Yep, Gabriel.
I don't blame you. I know the game house too.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on. It is. Waking up in the middle of the night. Yeah, yep. Thank you. He's like 6 months old now.
No, I haven't known someone who's so hot. And they say that like 13 months, it's so fun.
It is.
Like,
Yep.
like, Don't be rude. Oh my god.
Check, check. Can you all hear me okay? I think our entire city right now is breathing a huge sigh of relief because Victoria is safe and she is at home. This could have gone a number of different ways, and as the hours ticked on, there was increasing concern from neighbors, from residents, community members, our chief of police, and of course law enforcement across a number of different jurisdictions. And thankfully, gratefully, we have a happy ending here. Victoria is safe, she is at home, and I want to give a huge thank you to everyone that has been part of this effort. You know, it's National Night Out right now, and we had a ton of community members out at block parties, talking to different people, knocking on doors, starting phone trees, making sure that they were disseminating information and gathering as much intelligence as they possibly could. Those same people were coordinating with law enforcement and with our Minneapolis Police Department. They were working with North Star and the BCA. They were working with our investigations unit. And again, this could have gone a number of different ways, and we are so grateful that we have a happy ending. I want to thank everybody that was part of this effort, the neighbors, the community members, our investigative unit, and Minneapolis Police Department and Chief O'Hara that have been working tirelessly for the last several days. We are so grateful that the end result is one of peace and one where we can make sure that everybody's safe. And with that, I can hand it off to Chief O'Hara.
Thank you, Mayor. Obviously, it's a moment of immense relief that I can come back here with the news that Victoria is right now home and she is safe. She had been missing for the last 3 days. We had been raising the alarm on her being missing because of her medical condition. The information that we had led us to believe that she had run out of insulin at this point. And thankfully, we have confirmed now with EMS, who checked her out at the scene, that she is okay, that she actually did not run out of insulin. She's perfectly fine. She's at home now with her family. I was able to speak with her father, with her stepmother who is caring for her, and she's there at home now with her loved ones. And so the investigation will remain ongoing. At this time, it appears that she was at a friend's house. And we're going to continue to investigate the exact circumstances of this. Friend's house is very close by to the residence. It's a place that the police had visited multiple times. It's a place that the stepmother had been in communication with the adult there. So obviously it's concerning that a child had been there this long. But it does appear that because of the help from all the community, because of the media raising this issue, that may have played a part in ultimately her then being brought home afterwards. So we'll continue to investigate just to determine exactly what occurred since Saturday night. But the most important thing is Victoria is home, she is safe, and she is healthy. And again, we're very, very thankful to be able to share that news, because I was very, very scared at this point that we were not going to have good news at the end of this. So thank you to the members of the community who helped out, all of the different law enforcement agencies, both sheriff's offices here, the park police, the transit police, the FBI, the BCA, and just members of the community and volunteers, the North Star Search and Rescue that were here volunteering, everyone that took this so seriously and helped bring about this positive outcome. So with that, I'll try and answer any questions if there are any. She came home with a friend and with the parent of the friend from the residence where she was.
Was the parent aware that Victoria was in their home this whole time?
That's under investigation. Yep.
And is it that her medication did not run out, or did she have access to more medicine when she was?
It appears that it did not run out, but I can't rule out that she may have had access to the insulin. The family does not believe she had taken anything else with her from home, and they believe that her insulin would have run out. But just the most important thing is, thankfully, it did not.
Did she return with the exact same physical appearance
She had on different clothes and her hair was different. I believe she had changed her hair. Her stepmother had commented that she had changed her hairstyle since she had come home.
Was it her clothing that she was wearing or somebody else?
I don't know if it was her clothing, but the clothing was different that she was wearing.
You mentioned police officers visited that home several times.
Yes.
Did the officers go inside? Was she not there? Did the adults not allow her? Can you kind of
I don't know if the officers, right now, I don't know if the officers physically would have gone inside. There were multiple addresses that were checked. Any potential friend, any place where she would have hung out. But there was nothing further for us to believe that she would have been inside. And like I mentioned, parents were also in contact with the adult from the residence.
Was she willingly gone this whole time?
It appears so, yes. Yep, it appears she ran away from home. Yep.
When she let on, was she aware that her parents were searching for her and fearing for her safety?
I don't know at this time. I certainly let her know a whole lot of people were worried about her and we're just glad she's okay.
And so this is a
At that
runaway case?
residence, did the officers speak to when they visited that home?
I don't have that information available yet.
Chief, this is a runaway case?
This is a runaway case, yep.
And yet you said earlier that she usually leaves but comes back.
Yes.
She's been gone this much.
Correct. That's the information that we have. We have never had a missing persons report filed for her prior to this case. But even on Saturday, she had left home saying she was going to run away multiple times prior to this last event.
Can you just talk to us about that initial moment? You know, you saw her, you guys talked,
Mhm.
like you mentioned your father yourself.
Yeah, so I mean, we were here together doing this briefing, and then I was inside the command post with all of our investigators and everyone briefing on what our next steps were going to be through the night. And about an hour ago, a call came in to 911 saying she was home, and we went over there, and you know, she was we got an ambulance for her. Her dad was with her inside the ambulance so she could be checked out. Stepmom was very, very emotional and just kind of overcome, just so thankful that she was home and that she is okay. And so I think that's obviously the number one thing for the family. It's just an immense relief for them. And I understand that because I just know how serious it is, not just to have a child that's this young missing, but to have a child that you believe now is in a life-threatening situation because of their medical condition.
Did she walk back home or was she in
She walked back home. It's very close to the residence.
Were
Yep.
the adults at their residence aware she was there?
We're investigating that. So it would appear at least at some time tonight they became aware, but we're obviously going to investigate exactly what has happened since Saturday night. So we can't rule anything out.
Roughly how much manpower went into the search?
I can't give you a number. I mean, you could see that we had dozens and dozens of officers here tonight, multiple agencies asking for. We got help from the state and from federal law enforcement, from both sheriff's offices. We used drones. We had obviously officers on overtime. We established a command post here today that we intended to leave here operational 24/7 until she was found, just because I believe the emergency was that heightened at this point. And so, you know, again, just thankful that this has a happy ending.
Chief, you mentioned at the previous conference, I believe you said last year there were about
2,500. It's about 1,500 missing persons reports so far this year.
And you feel as though there's concern that you're seeing more missing persons?
It's just obviously all of those cases are concerns to families involved. They're not all children, but anyone who has a loved one who is missing, it's a concern. And so we know all of them are serious, and there's varying levels of information that are available with those cases. But certainly a case like this, where it is a child that young, is concerning, number one, and two, where we have defined information that an emergency is likely happening right now, a life-threatening emergency, it just shows the urgency of that. But again, just to put things in perspective, that is the volume of cases that happen in the city.
And looking back at this case, is there anything you would have done differently coordinating your response?
Yeah, we're gonna obviously we're gonna look at things from start to finish. Now that we know that she's okay, we can do that, and we will, as we always do, try and identify ways that we can improve. But at least at least at this point, I'm pleased with everything that the police department has done, with how urgently this was handled, and how, from everything that I've seen, how seriously everyone involved took this, and just again thankful for the outreach from volunteers and from community, other residents, and other law enforcement agencies that were willing to help us.
Did Victoria say anything to you personally?
Just briefly, I just said hello to her and just told her how thankful I was she was okay and how much everybody was worried about her. But she seemed like a happy and healthy 12-year-old girl, thank God. Yep.
Oh,
So thank you.
coming back. Great news.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. Have a blessed evening. Thanks for waiting for me, guys.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Thanks for running. Hopefully you're not too
got your steps in fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go on a run tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, right there for now. Wow. A young woman of color being found this quickly. I was gonna ask, but I didn't want to.
I think it was, I'm glad the family.
Oh, there's a couple of microphones still on there.
I'm grabbing mine.
Oh.
You're good. Take your time taking it down.
Okay, thank you guys.
But yeah, they got it up, so I was like,
Yeah, I was like, you know what? I don't need